Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful scenes from the drama The Longest Day in Chang'an. It's all about one man, Gao Shang, and a sacrifice so profound it's almost, well, unbearable to watch. Okay, just look at this contrast. It's brutal. On the left, you've got who Gao Sheng was just a month ago, a high-ranking official above the masses. And on the right, that's him tonight, a beggar, in rags, pushing this broken-down cart. So you have to ask yourself, right? What on earth could have happened to cause a fall like that? This isn't just some bad luck or a change of clothes. We're about to find out that this is a man who is consciously, deliberately exchanging his own life for something he believes is far more important. So to really get this, we have to understand why he's doing it. See, his mission is to save his brother Gu Yu from a really powerful enemy. And his plan is deception. He's using his own broken body as the perfect disguise, and it's the price he's willing to pay for his brother's freedom. And when I say his body is broken, I mean it's literally destroyed. The man has been horrifically tortured. They've carved out his knees. But somehow, despite what has to be just unimaginable pain, he's still moving. He's still pushing forward. You know, there's actually a perfect phrase to describe the feeling you get watching this scene. It's zao buju. It basically means a feeling that is so deeply upsetting, so heart-wrenching that you can barely stand to watch it. And that, right there, is the heart of Gao Shang's story. But believe it or not, even after all that, his job isn't done. He has one last task he needs to finish tonight, using whatever little strength he has left. Just try to picture this. He's moving through these grand, beautiful palace halls, but he's not really walking. He's dragging himself. Every single step is pure agony. And with each movement, he leaves this trail of his own blood on the floor. It's like a silent testament to his suffering. So I'll ask you the same question the source asks. Do you think he's in pain? Of course he is. The pain must be blinding. But what's so incredible, what really defines him, is what he doesn't do. And here's the thing, he doesn't say a word, no crying out, no complaining, nothing. He just focuses on his one job, and he methodically lights every single lantern in that palace. He's literally bringing light to everyone else while keeping all of the darkness and pain for himself. All right, this all leads us to the climax of his story, his final, defiant moments in the Great Hall. And then, the trap is sprung. He's standing there, right in the middle of the hall, and suddenly, arrows are flying from every direction. It's like a deadly rain, and there is absolutely no way out. So, in this moment of certain death, what does he do? He just stands there, perfectly still. He doesn't flinch, he doesn't duck for cover, he doesn't even frown. He just accepts it with this calm that is both chilling and honestly awe-inspiring. Instead of cowering, he does something small, something quiet, something that is just so profoundly dignified. He slowly reaches up and straightens the collar of his ragged beggar's clothes. That one small gesture says everything, doesn't it? It's him saying, even if this is the end, I will leave cleanly. It's his final act of self-respect. It's a declaration that they could break his body, but they could never, ever touch his dignity or his spirit. So what's the big takeaway from this incredible story? Well, his whole philosophy can be distilled down into a simple 3-part code for living, the Gao Shang Code. First, be righteous. It's not about what other people think of you. It's about whether you yourself can live with your choices. Second, be principled. If you make a promise, you keep it, period, no matter how high the cost. And third, live with dignity. Once you've made a choice, you face what comes next with grace and an unbent spirit. And I think this is why his story hits so hard. We live in a world where, let's be honest, a lot of people bend their principles for pretty small gains. Gao Shang faced the ultimate price. His knees were gone, but his spine never once bent. And that brings us to the final defiant idea that really sums up everything he was about. It's the message that echoes from his last moments, a message to his enemies, and really to all of us. You can take my knees, but you can't take my soul.